was like, the sweat does have to come out somewhere, and it usually comes out in your
poochie banana? What the in her poochie banana?
So Haley Welsh, the Hawk Tuah girl, has started her own podcast. And the podcast is called Talk Tuah, which I'm not going to lie, it's a brilliant name for a podcast. But yeah, I recently listened to like a few minutes of this podcast, like the first episode, and it was probably some of the worst content I've ever heard, ever. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm just going to have to just play the clip and then go from there. So let's go ahead and cue the clip.
Yeah, see, you know what I do kind of want? There's you can get Botox in your armpits so that you don't sweat. Yeah. But the dermatologist said to me, so you can get, I think it's like 18 shots in both one armpit, 18 and 18, so that you don't sweat. But then he was like, the sweat does have to come out somewhere, and it usually comes out in your
poochie banana? What the in her poochie banana?
Preventative, that's why you grew it out.
Honestly, at this point, I like having pubic hair, sweating, wrinkles, because it is just my goal in life to attract straight men, and it really did.
All right, I have to pause this because this is torture to me. Like this podcast is definitely not for men. Like men do. I hate speaking for all men, but in this one instance, I can speak for all men. We do not want to hear about a woman sweating through her. Like, we don't want to hear about a woman sweating through her. Like, this is honestly disgusting. Like, and I like the Hawk Tuah girl, but like after listening to this, after listening to 2 minutes of this, I'm never listening to this podcast again. Like this, like I'm sure there's an audience for this, but it's not men. It's this is like the same audience as the Call Her Daddy podcast. Like this is purely for women. Like men will get no enjoyment from this podcast.
Her is all the gay men, and I can't date any more gay men.
Yeah, shit. If you want to come over here and munch on the Shrug, go for it, boy.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. If a guy looks at pubes on a vagina and is like, "Never mind, this is,"
He's a sissy ass bitch.
Yeah.
That's exactly. Yeah.
We're weeding
Oh,
out
no. You make me want to grow mine out, like finger wave it or something. Fuck yeah, you got me rethinking every damn thing right now. Holy. That's something else that pisses
you know what
off.
it is? There's just something that happens when you get old.
I feel like so this girl got famous so fast, and she's just not a celebrity. She's like a regular country girl, and so like she doesn't have the. I'm not. I don't know how to say this. Like she doesn't have like the experience to have a podcast yet. So like she's just getting started, and like I don't know, the mic presence, I guess is the word I'm saying. But yeah, I don't even want to say I don't want to be too negative on her because like I said, I do like her. I just think this is too much for men. Like I guess maybe a gay man would want to hear about this, but like I don't know. Let's see how long let's see how long we can go before I just have to turn it off.
Getting older is actually kind of amazing. I thought it would I would just like blow my head off when I turned 40 or something. But there's something kind of freeing about it, because like
you quit caring.
Like
the guys that want to date.
I have no idea who this woman is right here, but this woman I can't stand her. Like the subject matter, like I just can't stand her. This would be like I don't know.
They're like adults, like there's something really fun about it. I don't know. I'm into it.
I like the way you say that. Now,
like I feel like this girl is gonna be single for the rest of her life because like any guy she tries to attract, once he sees this clip, he's gonna just be instantly disgusted. And like, not that there's anything wrong with like, sweating through your vagina, but we just don't want to hear about it. That's all I'm saying. Like, why is this a podcast? Like, I would rather listen to like anything else.
I can't wait to get older.
Why not?
I mean, I think it would be fun.
It's kind of fun. It's just sort of like, yeah, there's veins on my leg, but like,
what about it?
Whatever, dude. My ankles are blue now. I'm an avatar. Sick.
I cannot get over
Can you jump higher?
I don't think I can jump at all. Yeah.
I think the other issue with this podcast is it's just plain boring. Like if I'm not being disgusted beyond belief, I'm bored to death. Like, I feel like this is going to be one of those podcasts. It's going to be very guest driven, and the only entertainment factor is going to come from whether or not the audience likes the guests.
My fake boobs have gotten too hard.
Your boobs are fake?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why does she sound so surprised? Like, women get fake boobs all the time. Anyways, I'm over this podcast. Let's see if there's anybody in the chat real quick, and if not, we'll move on to our next story.
Introducing the Late Night Show with your host Cuddy Bino. Live streamed every Sunday night at midnight. Search Cuddy Bino on YouTube to catch the first episode.